put out a note. Making sure I check everything. You should be able to join. Kind of checking the quality of things. Yeah, we were working. We were just starting to work on the stairs. Good, good. Yeah, I gotta turn you up a little bit. Say something now. I got you at 186%. Little bit, little bit. I just want to be able to make sure I can hear you. If you say something. No, I'm saying I just want to make sure that I can hear you when you do. I'm gonna reach to the mic and like bury you in rubble somewhere. Where? We'll see how it goes. I'm also trying to keep an eye on the Steam quality. I got to keep the page up so I can see it. I also want to see how much of a delay there is on the Steam end of the stream because that's one thing I've never cared for is with Steam's thing is like is murder. Yeah, I'm definitely. I can see right now. I'm gonna have to play with the settings. Like from the starting entrance? Yes. Yeah, if you go to from the starting entrance to, you can go all the way to here, just about all the way to here, and I've fixed fixed everything. There's a few. The only places that still need work is Barzim bar, and it's those deep shafts that need. I gotta build the staircases going up and down each of them. To Moria, yeah, it would be. It would be nice. Be nice. Trying to figure out what's causing the lag on my end. But yeah, guys, I'll give you guys a little bit of a nickel dime tour of what I've spent the last year plus doing. I really recently moved everything into Duran's Forge because that's where I decided to start the rebuild phase one of things. Gotta wait for that to load. It's been a long project. I mean, and in case you hear me talking to someone, it's because I'm in my Discord with one of my old buddies, Plum, who's also a fellow builder I've known for a while. He, he got into Return to Moria because of me. I've done a lot of work. I mean, in this area alone, every section from the exit to Durin, the gate to Durin's Highway has been rebuilt. I think there's some very minor things that I need to finish, like knocking down, fixing, but like major construction, I even put in a rope. Hold on, I'll send you another one. Try that one. Well, that's the one I just copied. Do what now? Down, Fido. As you can see, guys, I put in a lighting system, basically lighting the place up. And this is the desolation here. Why am I getting? Let me see something. It might be this. Yeah, the Steam broadcast shut down, so I'm gonna have to tinker with that one. And so the only one I've got running right now is just my YouTube. Let me see if I can get it going again, cause I'm trying to do something here, guys. Just kind of give me a second here. Because I am getting a bit of a delay, and I shouldn't be, because I don't have a delay set. Oh, sounds like a Drake. I don't know why I'm getting all the lag. Well, I've never had that happen on any of my other stream platforms, so I'm trying to figure out what's causing it. I'm coming. Be careful, he will knock you off in that pit. I hear another one. Yeah, I want to build something better. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out what's causing Steam to bog down, or what's bogging it down. I'm gonna go ahead and head for the stairs. Make sure I grab everything we need. Yeah, it would be nice. But somehow I don't think that's gonna be the case with that. I got ironwood on me. Do what now? Yeah, it usually does. Right by the map stone. I'm actually gonna turn my webcam thing and all off for right now. Yeah, I got the mega stack of granite and adamant with me. Not that I'm aware of, but grab what you need because I can always replace it. Largely just standard building materials. Because until we get, a working foundation built, we're not gonna be able to do much anything getting up and down through there. Should be the crystal descent too. Goodbye, bat. Yes, this is the one. This is the one we left off on because we didn't. We started remodeling it after we spent probably 2 hours sitting here jawing about what the idea was gonna be. I got you. I can drop you granite, dude. That's what I was doing. But yeah. That would do it. Okay, that'll work out. As far as we know of, I'm kind of anchoring the foundation back here to the wall so it gives it some rigidity and plus gives us more room to build. You don't exactly get a lot of room to build here. Yeah, but we doubled them up. I thought. What I think as long as we avoid that giant geode, we should be fine. We should be fine. But yeah, this is if we get this connected, this will connect all of the lower deeps to the rest of the city. I wasn't happy with how I built the stairs the first time, and I brought my buddy Plum in as a second opinion, and plus he owes me a boatload of credits from the other game we play. We play Satisfactory together, and he's woefully driven the company into bad standing with the Empire. Well, if we can't go up there, then we make this work over here. You follow? There. Well, we can do it like I did it going up the first time. We could build the stairs going over this way and then wrap it back around, do like a 90-degree hairpin turn. We'll still use these as struts to make it look like supports. We'll build off of them. We'll need them later, but we just won't quite incorporate it. As far as this goes, suppose we could just turn it into just an oversized balcony or something. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the steering here. Hmm, the geode's in the way. Lovely. Oh, we need another fire pit. I'm gonna try something here. We just gotta put support struts. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Mm, yeah, I see that. I'm trying to give it the some strength. That way it'll it'll hold up. But you know how things are with stability. It can be a real cosmic buzzkill. Let's see how far over I can build this platform I'm on right now. Okay, so apparently that's the extent of that floor right there. But now it's level with the stone. Dude, check that out. It's level with the cliff thing here. Okay. I gotta re Yeah, I'm trying to line the floors up though. Okay. Think this is gonna work out good with the way this is unfolding. At least I hope it will. Yeah, yeah. It's because of that. It's because of that giant geode, is what it is. I got you. That's what I'm looking at. The reason I don't. Well, look directly above you. If we put it up, going up that way, then you got those two bridges that we cannot knock down. you can't. Those are permanent fixtures. I'd say build it into like a little rest area. We put like a little mini brew keg. Put a bar there. A bar. Dwarves love their ale. They live for it. All right, that anchors this to the wall, so that will give it some rigidity. Okay, so here's the choice. Now we can. You see that cave I took off and went up? Now we can keep building the stairs up that way, or we can use this natural tunnel and it leads out to where I built the next section of stairs. Uh, Yeah, what we could then do is end up tearing down the top part of this because we're still off by a few levels. It just depends on what we want to do. Because I cheesed it. But yeah, if you go down, I'm thinking at this point we continue going all the way up, and that side path could be just that, a side path, because I mean we're almost to it anyway. There it goes. Well, maybe not. What, back the stairs up? Yeah, it's look at how it's floating. Yeah, it's because the floor didn't match up. You're wanting to move the stairs back, though, is what you're wanting to do, right? How far back? Like where I'm standing at? Alright, okay. Well, that does give that tunnel. That does give that tunnel. I mean, that tunnel can be used for something. We can put it to use for something else. I mean, the idea is build a nice staircase going up. I just didn't like the first design, the rough draft as it was, as it were. If I had 100 gold for every time me and me and Plum have stayed up building till wee hours of the morning, and I do mean the wee hours. I mean like pretty much we'll be sitting here chattering away, and next thing you know, the sun's coming up. Yeah, me and Plum hit been pretty good, become pretty good friends. He's even bought a couple of merch items off the store. Which at some point, if I can get hold of an actual artist, I'm gonna try and see about getting some commission work done to overhaul my merch store. Put some stuff in from each of the games I play, or some games anyway. Not every single one. That could get expensive. Yeah, I see it. I see it. What column are you using? I said, okay, it's a different one than what I'm using, but it's use your own judgment on that one if you want to. I was using the granite, those. Okay, I see the one you were using the small column shaft. I was using just the granite column. That's where it differs. It just surprised me. That's all. I was like, wait, what? Don't mess with me like that, dude. OCD is a grim reaper. Most people wouldn't think to notice things like that, but I do. My brain goes into mock warp Jesus. You just as bad. I was trying to see which way to go up from here. Uh, that's gotta go for a minute. Yeah, I got rid of the column. I know. Wherever I can, I'm anchoring this thing into the wall so it makes it stronger. And then we can decorate and just decide where. I'm being a little bit. I know I can go straight up above me where we're at going now, so it seems like the best. What, closer to the pillar? I'm usually one step ahead of you. I might be disabled. I'm not entirely useless. I was trying to make a joke. Alright, I put the two columns back. One is flush with the bottom of the stairs, so that should reinforce it. Let me do a little. Okay. You better be glad I cannot swing this giant war axe and hit you. Or trust me, this would be Satisfactory 2.0 would have with vengeance. You'd be running around and I'm sitting there looking at you holding bombs like, to be or not to be? Should I throw it at him or shouldn't I? Yeah, when we play Satisfactory Gang, I usually am hovering around doing errands and stuff, and when he gets on my nerves, I just simply throw a novelist bomb at him because it sticks to him, and then you can remote detonate it when he's in the most inconvenience of places. Hey, Plum, why don't you take a closer look? Here, I'll help you out, even. There's a good spot right there. Alright, let me knock that out from under there. And it just exploded. Well, now you got plenty of building material. Oh, we got incoming. They'll come up the stairs. Yep. They're zeroed in on the fireplace. It says Camp 1, Crystal Descent. Where is the... Here they are. Come on, you big ugly. You tried to jump and failed. There was some down here. What? Oh, well. I did build certain traps along the way, so hello. I'm hanging in there, just getting ready for July to roll around, and then I'm gonna be gone for a little while. Been better. Getting ready for a operation coming up in July. They gotta go. They gotta go in and try and operate to remove the cancer if they can. Uh, I went in for a routine checkup, and they told me that, oh yeah, by the way, the cancer you beat once before is back. And then just about a week later, I think, the results came back positive for a second form of cancer. And I was like one thing at the time. I don't know, because this has been a lingering problem for a few years. They don't know if it's still stage one, late stage one, or if it's in stage two or further. They just know it's there. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, everybody can use a little bit of good luck. Yeah. we'll see. It depends on how good this doctor is, and right now it's a wait and see deal because the insurance is trying to yank me around again. Even the person assigned to me the case couldn't do anything because it's just the insurance is just simply they're doing it to me and everybody else that's in their system. Yeah, there isn't anything more that can be done that I hadn't already tried on that front because what it amounts to is because of how far along I am with my health and my other health issues. That's what the insurance company is fighting against. They're like, why expend the resources? That's been tried before. It has no effect because it's others have tried it and it just doesn't mean anything to them. They still ignore it. Yeah, no, I've done it all. I've done most all of it myself. The deck's been against me in that front because what has shot me down so much is that when they start looking at the numbers and survivability, and that's most every hospital in the country is set up that way. There comes a certain point where they just simply won't do anything else. They can't. Yeah. Well, at the moment there isn't, according to what Uncle Sam's been telling me, I they won't do anything. I'm just needing them to replace the one that got damaged because I don't have one now, thanks to what that transport company did. And the transport company's already weaseled out of it, so now it's just the doctor and the office and all them trying to get their duckies in a row so I can get a new one. The insurance is going to replace it, but they are making me go through a bunch of unnecessary steps for no reason. Simply, Florida. What you trying to see where to place the stairs on this one? Yeah, it can. I can tell you right now, you with this one, it's gonna dead end like right up underneath this geode. Unless you immediately, if I remember right, I had to turn to the right. That's why I actually went up like right here, where I'm standing. If you see those stairs, so I was actually contemplating with this stair here, making just an extra long stair going up. You follow? A, a stair on a stair. There, it's embedded in the rock, and there's a little bit of a lip, but you can still kind of run up it. So, but it kind of is what it is on that front. There's not really good options on how to twist it any further because of the way these geodes sit. Okay, so we're back at the second phase. My only problem is I just, yeah, while these stairs come up like they do, it's the fact that it doesn't line up. We could get it to line up perfectly with the top of this rock, it'd be nice. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you kind of got in mind to do. Jeez, I already been live for an hour. Don't forget to eat. Yeah, I've done that. It gets kind of embarrassing. You be trucking along building, and then all of a sudden you just keel over dead. Dead. That did it. There. I even kind of leveled the floor out so it's solid. Yeah, that goes all the way up. leveled off. Yeah, I heard. I heard. Y- Nope. Whoa! I wasn't even looking at those stairs. Okay. Alright. Okay. You made your point. Alright, so that brings it. I'm gonna go all the way to the top of this and see. Yeah, we're not anywhere near the top, just so you know. What, the stairs or mimic what I've got there now? We can retool it to keep with the double stair viewpoint. Oh, at the bottom of it? Yeah. So we're gonna knock this down, right? What's it doing? Yeah, it was doing that to me too, jumping around. There you go. Now you've got plenty of building material. I'm picking up what I can of it. Let me know if you need more granite, cause all that I just picked up. Don't you sass me like that, like that. Oh boy. No, it's been a long day. I've been up since like dark early. And I got extremely ticked off with some stuff that happened, which ended up me spending money that was set aside for medical, but it needed to be done. I'll fill you in on it a little later. Oh, I got my Twitch anniversary coming up in like 2 days. So I've got to put out an announcement no later than tomorrow about what I'm gonna do for it. Yeah, some some spots that it won't let you build in. The reason it won't let you build is if it doesn't have anything to anchor to. So to a degree, you have to basically approach it like you're building a real life building structure. Oh, you mean how I twist and turned it? I gotta move the fireplaces that we put down below and bring them up. Hold on, I don't see where you're at, so I am not seeing you. Oh. Oh, it's adamant. It's the full height. It's the full height column. something like that. See. He didn't turn. He didn't turn it the right way. Because where that pillar's at, it should go all the way up the shaft. All the way up the shaft. Be careful about how you jump off in here, because this thing about the crystal descent is it has a very annoying habit of getting a little of being slightly glitchy. Very bottom steps was adamant. Stone. Just put a map stone up top here. I've got it anchored to the wall up here. I think the design will turn out better in the long run, but it's just this the crystal descent is so quirky. Trying to build in here. And up till now, Chad, I've actually done work on this rebuild project by myself for well over a year. My buddy Plum only recently joined me. I got the game in like October, and then by I think December, I had beat it, and I immediately went to rebuilding stuff. Rebuilding stuff. There, that double wides it all the way to this wall. So if we want to put like a little, oh, I guess a guard shack or a way station on this level, we could, since this is technically the halfway point of this little shenaniganry. We're attached in two different places. Oh, trust me, as many things as I've had that have disintegrated in this game. Dude, you should have played back before they did the stability patch. Oh, you know that desolation area, the first Endurance Forge? How many times do you think I've rebuilt that? Better than 50 times where buildings that I had finished would crumble because of the stability glitch. They finally fixed it. You forgot to eat, didn't you? Now you know. Now you've watched me play this game how many times, and how many times have I said make sure to have plenty of food on you? Yeah, I'm definitely thinking maybe a little guard outpost or something could go right here. the base, the stone. Yeah, I meant to change out those two stone pillars, and I just never got around to it because I've still got uh bars and bar to go in and finish doing the reconstruction in there. So that's probably a couple of weeks of work in on itself before I even get ready to start doing custom builds. And all this is just building a staircase so that you can get from the top to the bottom. No, you're not. Come here. Here. Well, it'll be sitting on the ground for you. Yes, I could be building this entirely myself, chat, and be truth be told I would, but I invited Plum on my server, and I was like, and me and him go back a good ways. Another one of our friends, a good friend, unfortunately he's no longer with us. Uh, Allie was also liked to do a lot of survival games with us, even though a certain somebody liked to kill him now and again. The only reason I started doing it was to get back at you on behalf of Allie. Uh, I kind of figured it was coming after it. Plus, trying to build stairs in this game like this, it does help having an extra set of eyes and somebody that can basically stand there like a fence post. Yeah, we got a good little ways to get to the top. I can't even see the giant geode that's the top of the chamber. It's because of that geode. That's as close as you're going to be able to build to it right there. That's the cutoff point. Yeah, I gotta bring the fireplaces up higher. Mm. Well, I do know that right about where that bridge is up there is where this side of the cave tops out, and then you have to go over and then up the rest of the way. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, yeah, you can actually walk and get up over here. See where I'm at? Yeah, here's the next set of pillar steps going up. Right here is the next cliff that we gotta like meet to, but we've got to basically we got to bring those steps over to here in order to be able to go the rest of the way up. Because right where I'm at is basically the center of is the center of the shaft. Where you see this row of torches. Be right back, gang. I gotta do something real quick because it is starting to get late for me. No, it's fine. I need to grab something. No, my legs are hurting, and it's just where I wish I had my new chair with the lifts on it to help support the circulation and all. But hopefully things get situated soon. So what I'm thinking is if we keep doing what you're doing, we double the stairs up, and then on the last leg of it, we face the stairs where it twists and like comes flush with where I'm standing. Because if you look where I'm standing, it we're lined up. So actually, if you want me to, I could leave this one torch right here as the guide, and I can take down the rest of them. Or that way you just focus on the one. That one is a guide marker. Yeah, this one right here where I'm standing. It is like if you're looking at, I'd say if you were watching a stream, but yeah, it's perfectly lined up with that fire pit, which is almost dead center of them stairs. Actually, I just thought about it. If you where you're standing at, if we come directly back up with the stairs, come up one and then build a ramp, not a ramp, a walkway straight across for a little bit and then go up again, it should meet flush with this. You 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 follow what I'm saying? See what you're wanting to do. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much to anchor it to. Mm, you see what I'm doing with the temporary wood? You can put supports on top of this. This will allow us to work, and then we can just tear it down later once we're done with it. You can put a column or something under it. Of course, well, I just thought about it. Look straight down where those stairs are at. If we build a column and then build basically lift it all the way up, we could do it like that other pillar, that other column in the center. You follow where I'm going with this? Because we can't build out of the wall. You got geodes coming out of the wall on every side. So the only thing is to build is basically build a pillar coming up under it. What'd you do, die? Trying to see exactly where the stairs are at in relation to me. Nope, right here. I'm standing directly under under it. So this is where a pillar needs to go. And then match it up with this one. So the only way this is gonna work, I'm gonna act like a marker for you then. Can you see me? I'm just I am literally standing on the edge of the wood and the granite. But I'm directly center mass under the stairs. Do you want it to line up completely with the granite? Alright, hold on. Hold that thought. Right there then. Because you want a little bit, because with the other ones, a little bit of the lip overhang won't hurt. Okay. If you want to know that it's turned right to match the direction of the others, make sure that if you're facing the wall in the direction we're building the stairs, then face the smooth side to the right, to your right. Yep. Hold on, let me look. Yes, that's dead center lined up with the stairs up above. So Who is messaging me right now? Sorry, I was reading a post. You just gonna straight run it to the floor? Hmm. Looks like the idea worked. So this should give it enough support once you get it under there to be able to build straight across. Because all we got to do is get it anchored to the anchored to this wall over here. No, no, it should still be there. Yeah, this is definitely a multi-phase project, guys. I'm still in phase one. Phase two is gonna be the actual custom build stuff. Right now, all this is just restoration and then building necessary stuff to connect the areas of the city that are insanely hard to reach otherwise. Because trust me, getting up and down in this area, you better be really good at wall climbing. That's all I'm gonna say. Hold on. I think if we just build a walkway a little ways and then build a ramp, or we build another set of stairs onto this and then go over, it should just about line up. You almost went sailing. It's a stability issue. So we need to build a a pillar or build something to support on that end till we can get it connected. Hold on. I got an idea. Did this, we could actually tear down. There, that should be connected now. Yep, it worked. That's all it was. I got you. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. We need a hearth over here. I'll just build a little one for right this minute. That's all I need. That exploded. And we're connected. We're also in the home stretch of things too. Because this actually will connect us to the front half of the city. You want to know why? Because the crystal descent is connected to lower deep, the lower depths, and which is the mine. So as soon as this is connected, that will officially connect the two halves of the city again. This is the one major obstacle to getting back and forth in Moria. I mean, initially, unless you have the axe like what we do, to where you can take the direct route of Durin's Road, the highway. But then the problem there is it's loaded with the purple stuff that you have to clear out, and in early game you can't do that. Not a bad bit of not a bad bit of headway. I need to move that map stone I placed earlier. It may have despawned if because if you leave stuff for too long, it will depop. That won't be enough to finish everything. Not by a long shot, but alright. I put another map stone down. But chat, I've been going for almost 2.5 hours on top of the enormous stream I did earlier on my Twitch channel. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna finish up a few things here, but it is getting late for me. It's almost 2 in the morning, so and I gotta be up at O Dark early for more Twitch drops in the Skull and Bones community. Be on the lookout. I do have Twitch anniversary coming up. Plus, there's an event with the Return to Moria community coming up as well. So you will see me streaming that. So, but I will see. All right, but I will catch you guys a bit later.